Teck Guan building was built in 1911 with an endowment from Tan Che Yen, a successful rubber planter, in memory of his late father, Teck Guan. This two-story red brick building was constructed in the style of a bungalow. It was opened by Mr. Brockman as part of the then King Edward VII College of Medicine. Teck Guan building housed the principal's office, a lecture theatre, a library with a reading room, and a pathology museum.
It was to us who were medical students the dissecting room of anatomy. And then for the first time in your life, when you go into the Teck Guan building, it was anatomy. And anatomy in those good old days meant dissecting dead corpses.
I was brought up to be very afraid of dead bodies, and I went back to my room and I thought I would have to give up this because I cannot imagine myself handling, much less dissecting these dead bodies. It took a long time for me to calm myself down, and then I thought, well, if the girls can do it, I don't see why I cannot do it.
And I went there once, I remember, and I was so tired, I just put my head down at the table with the cadaver in front of me. I just went there and I slept. And suddenly I found, you know, it's quite startling to you just wake up suddenly and find that you're alone with all the cadavers around you.
When you go into the dissecting room, you are first allotted a body, and it's a group of about 10 to 12 students who are dissecting one body.
On the upper side, the head and neck were always done by dental students. On the lower side were always done by medical students. So dental students and medical students worked together. At first it was gruesome, but then we got used to the corpses because we had to see them almost every day.
In 1985, the Teck Guan building was recommended for preservation. Renovation works began in November 1985 and was completed in June 1987 at a cost of $10 million. On the 2nd of December in the year 2002, Teck Guan building was gazetted as a National Monument of Singapore.